Tuesday, grade 9. So this is just a supplemental information po or supplemental discussion po regarding po sa EMR computation natin, electromagnetic radiation computation. So this supplemental information will be needed po para po sa computation po natin. So meron po tayong tatlong topics po na babalikan from your previous grade levels po. Number 1 po is the scientific notation. Topic po ito ng grade 7. So hopefully yung iba nare-recall pa. Kung hindi po nare-recall, mabilis po natin siyang i-discuss mamaya-maya po sa mga next slides po natin. Another thing is the laws of exponent. So dito po, hindi ko po i-discuss lahat ng laws of exponent kasi po yan po ay topic niyo po sa mathematics. However, some of it po ay kailangan po natin para po sa computation po natin ng electromagnetic radiations. That is why nagpaalam po ako, may dalawa po akong ituturo sa inyo na baka po maituro din po sa inyo kapag nasa term 2 na po kayo ng mathematics. Okay. So, first sa recalls na gagawin po natin is scientific notation. So, we'll be converting scientific notation to whole number and vice versa po. From whole number to scientific notation and a scientific notation to whole number, or sometimes hindi po whole number ang lalabas na sagot. Sometimes meron po tayong decimal na makikita po sa ating pong final answer. Okay. So, our task is to convert these whole number decimal numbers to scientific notation. But first of all, how do we write the scientific notation? Scientific notation is written this way po. So, meron po tayo. So, this is not the standard template or the standard way to write this one. However, ito po yung mas madali po para sa atin. So we have capital letter N, a decimal point, small letter n, times 10 raised to our exponent. Wherein, this capital letter N stands for our non-zero. Again, it should be non-zero whole number. Non-zero whole number. So, pwede po siya maging 1, 2, 3, hanggang 9 po yan. So, the thing is, we only need one digit or single digit for our whole number. So, mamaya po malalaman natin kung paano po natin siya gagawin. Next is, this is one of the most important po na hindi po dapat kalimutan. We have this decimal point. So, this decimal point po. And then we have this one. Again, so just like what I have said po sa mga umattend po noong online class po last time po regarding sa EMR computation, hindi po laging single digit ang decimal point po natin. This is just my preference po. For you na rin po na hindi po masyado mahirapan sa topic na ito. So, some other teachers po, kapag po nagpalit po kayo ng teachers, pwede po nila kayong i-require na meron pong single digit, 2 digits po ng decimal numbers, up to 6 po siguro. Ayan po. Yun naman po yung usual, common po yun. Hanggang college po, 6 digits for 6 decimal numbers po yung hinihingi. But in our case, 1 decimal number lang po ang kailangan natin. Times 10, ito po, hindi po ito nababago. Times 10 raised to kung ano po yung exponent po natin. Okay, proceed po tayo dito. So, we will be converting whole number to scientific notation. So, now that we know na ito pala yung format natin, that this is our template in writing the scientific notation, kailangan po our final answer has the same template or has the same format ng atin pong scientific notation, in which meron tayong non-zero whole number, decimal point, and 1 or single digit decimal number times 10 raised to the exponent. So let us start. So here, meron po tayong 353 meters. So mamaya na po natin ilalagay yung unit po natin. Now, you need to express your answer in scientific notation. Again, kailangan lang po natin ng isang whole number, non-zero whole number, decimal point, and a decimal number. So dito po makikita yung decimal number natin kapag ka po whole number ang given. So this is our decimal point. Nasa last part po siya or nasa after po siya ng pinakadulong number ng whole number natin. Now, para magkaroon tayo ng single digit non-zero whole number, so we need to move the decimal point. In our case, or in this case po, so you move the decimal point going to the left side twice po. Now, as we can see po, we have a single digit non-zero whole number, a decimal point, but we still have two decimal numbers. So what we need is, since na-required po tayo na single digit lang po or single decimal number lang po ang kailangan, so we need to round this off. So we have 5. Gagamitin po natin pang round off si 3. So stay po si 5. In our case, we have 3.5. So you put it here or you write it here. So we have 3.5. Next. So complete na po tayo dito. So we have a non-zero whole number, decimal point. Nagawa po natin ang paraan yung 2 digits natin na decimal number, turn it into 1. So you copy this one since this is constant, times 10 raised to. Now, our exponent, kapag kagaling tayo sa whole number, nakadepende po ito sa number of movements po natin. If nanggaling tayo sa whole number, bilangin lang po yung number of movements papunta po sa left side. So, ito po ang tatandaan ninyo. When you move your decimal point going to the right, you need or you have a positive exponent. Positive exponent po. Positive exponent. Now, how many times did we move our decimal point? So, we move it twice. Ibig sabihin po, meron po tayong 2 as our exponent. So, same thing po siya. 2. Mamaya po malalaman natin that this one, 3.5 times 10 raised to 2 is just the same as 353 meters. So, you don't forget to write the unit. Now, let's move on with the second item. So, let me just delete first this first. Then, proceed na po tayo dito sa number 2. So, let me delete some other things dito po. Ayan. Again, this is our format or this is our template. Okay. Proceeding. Now, our given is 356 meters. This is our decimal point. Move the decimal point, going to the left side. And now we have 3 point. Again, the problem here is we have 2 decimal numbers. So we round this off. Magkakaroon po tayo ng 3.6 times 10 raised to, how many times did we move the decimal point? So we have 1, 2. Therefore, the answer is 3.6 times 10 raised to 2 meters. 3.6 times 10 raised to 2 meters. Now, in this case, for sample item number 3, our given is in decimal number. Therefore, mag-iiba po ang movement ng decimal point po natin since kitang-kita na po natin na ito po yung decimal point. So, rewrite po natin sila. So, we have 0.045 meters. Now, para magkaroon tayo ng, again, we need a whole number, decimal point, decimal number, single decimal number, times 10 raised to our exponent. Here is our decimal point para magkaroon tayo ng whole number. Siyempre po, hindi tayo mag-move papunta sa left. Mali po yan. Ano? The movement should be, so if this is our decimal point, our movement, papunta naman po tayo dito. 1. So, hindi po kayo titigil sa pag-move hanggat hindi po kayo nakakakuha ng isang decimal or ng isang digit na whole number. So, we have 1, 2, ayan, 4.5. Meron na tayong isang whole number, decimal point, and a decimal number. So, meron po tayong 4.5 times 10. Now, to get the exponent, bilang po tayo, how many times did we move our decimal point? So, in our case, meron po tayong dalawa. Twice po natin siya minove. But the thing is, the movement, kung kanina going to the left side po, this one po, going to the right po tayo. Pag going to the right po, your exponent is negative. So, we have negative 2 meters. Negative 2 meters. 4.5 times 10 raised to negative 2 meters. Now, we answer sample problem number 4. Okay. So we have 0.0064 meters. This is the decimal point. Move the decimal point until makakuha kayo ng single digit whole number. So in our case, meron po tayong 6.4. 6.4. Kung yung 4 po may kadugtong pa po yan, kasi for example, may 5 yan, syempre yung round off magiging 6.5 po. But since wala po siyang kadugtong, stick tayo sa 6.4 just in case lang po na meron po tayong ganung given. Now we have 6.4 times 10. How many times did we move the decimal point? So we have 1, 2, 3. 3 times. Going to where? In which direction? Going to the right side. Therefore, the exponent is negative. So we have negative 3 meters. 6.4 times 10 raised to negative 3 meters. Okay, on the previous slide, so we converted a whole number or decimal number to scientific notation. Ngayon po, for checking po, vice versa naman po tayo. Manggagaling naman po tayo sa scientific notation going to a whole number. So, these are our given. As we can see po, may naiiba po dito. Since given na naman po siya, hindi po tayo masyadong strict dito. One of our given, sample item number 4, has 2 decimal numbers. So, wala naman po tayong kaso dyan. Ipapakita lang po natin yung process. How are we going to use this thing, yung times 10 raised to something po. So, this is what we call multiplier. Paano po natin sila ginagamit. So, kanina po, whole number to scientific notation to whole number naman po ngayon. Simple lang po. What you're going to look at is the exponent itself. So, example po natin, 3.5 times 10 raised to 3. So, here is our decimal point. Ngayon po, pag positive po ang exponent, galing tayo sa scientific notation, the movement is going to the right. So, start lang tayo ng pag-move natin. Going to the right, 3 times po. Bakit po 3 times? Because of the exponent. So we have 1, 2, 3. 0, 0, and this is your decimal point. Now, your answer is 3,500 meters. This is correct. Next, we have 6.2 times 10 raised to 4. You move the decimal point 4 times going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decimal point, add 0 doon po sa mga blank spaces po natin. Item number 2, we have 62,000 meters. Next, in case of this one, nabago po yung ating exponent, negative po siya. So therefore po, magbabago din po yung direction ng pag-move natin ng decimal point. So we have 3.5 times 10 raised to negative 3. 3 times pa rin po tayo mag-move, but the thing is, instead of moving, going to the right direction, papunta po tayo sa left. 1, 2, 3, add 0 po, then decimal point. Since walang whole number sa unahan, add 0. Answer for item number 3 is 0.0035 meters. So same thing po sa number 4. We have 4.16 times 10 raised to negative 5. You move the decimal point going to the right or going to the left 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And add 0. Then copy everything. So we have this one, 0.00000416 meters. That is the answer for that number. Proceeding with the next recall na kailangan po ninyo, loss of exponent po. Product of powers po muna tayo. So general rule po natin sa product of powers po, if the operation is multiplication, you just have to add the exponent. So sa ngayon po, gagamit po muna tayo ng variables para hindi po kayo malito. Our variable is a. So you can see, a squared times a raised to 4, they have the same base. Parehas po sila ng variable, parehas po silang a. In this case po, hindi nyo na po kailangang pag-multiply pa si a po. So what I mean is, kapag gumamit na po tayo ng full number dyan, hindi nyo na po sila kailangan ipag-multiply. We just add the exponents. So we have 2 plus 4 is equal to, answer should be a. So we have 2 plus 4, that is 6 or raised to 6. So this should be the answer. Ngayon po, try po nating i-apply ito sa topic po natin. Again, in our scientific notation po, fix po tayo na lagi merong times 10 raised to kung ano man po yung given exponent. So times 10 raised to the given exponent po. Now we multiply this one. Doing this, ang gagawin nyo lang po, so let me erase this one first. Okay. Baka mamaya kasi ipag-add din itong base natin. Hindi na po kailangan ipag-add yung base. If you're thinking that the answer is 20 raised to 6, mali po. Again, you copy the value of the base. Pareha silang 10, you just copy number 10. So mali po ito, hindi po ipag-a-add yung base natin. So meron po tayong 10 raised to, so our exponents are, we have 4, we have 2, 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. 10 raised to 6. So what if one of the exponent is negative? So mag-a-add pa rin po tayo. So let us try. First step, you copy the base value. So we have times 10 raised to Ngayon po ipakita po natin. So meron po tayong 2 plus we have negative 4. Okay. These two numbers or these two integers have different sign. Meron tayong isang positive, meron tayong isang negative. Mas malaki po yung value ng negative natin. Therefore, we subtract these two and then kung ano po yung matitira, yun po yung ang susundin nating sign is yung kung sino yung mas malaki ang value. So we have 4 minus 2. The answer is 2. And again, mas malaki po yung value nung 4 kumpara sa 2. Ang sign po ni 4 is negative. Therefore, we follow the negative side. So, our final answer for this one is times 10 raised to negative 2. Okay, proceeding with the next slide. Laws of exponent pa rin po. Quotient of powers naman po tayo. So, itong dalawa lang po yung ituturo ko sa inyo kasi ito lang naman po yung gagamitin po natin. Now, kanina po, the operation is multiplication. We add the exponents or the value of exponents. This time po, if the operation is division, ayan po, we just subtract the exponent. So case number 1 po, gamit po tayo ng variable. So meron po tayong A. Same value po. So hindi nyo po ika-cancel si A. Ano po? Hindi nyo po ika-cancel si A. Subtract lang po tayo. So we have 5 minus 3. The answer is A A squared. So to give you some visualization po, makita po natin kung ano po yung tunay na nangyari. Expand po natin sila. So meron tayong A raised to 5, ibig sabihin po nun meron po tayong 5 A sa numerator po natin. A cube or meron po tayong 3 A sa denominator po natin. What happened is, so ito po yung pagka-cancel po natin. Kinancel po natin yung isang A, another 1, and another 1. In our case, naubos na po lahat ng A variable natin dito sa denominator. May naiwan pong 2 A sa numerator po natin. So that is why the answer is A squared. So you don't directly cancel the A variable. Ang una nyo po munang titingnan is yung exponent po. Now, apply po natin ito sa topic po natin. So meron tayong times 10 raised to positive 5 over times 10 raised to positive 5, positive 3. Now, again, you don't cancel times 10. Kagaya po ng hindi natin pag-cancel dun sa A variable natin sa unang item natin, hindi nyo rin po muna ika-cancel itong times 10 natin dito sa unahan or yung base po natin. First step is you copy the base. So you copy the base. So we have times 10. And then, you can write this one this way. So meron tayong 5. Since our operation is division, magsusubtract po tayo. So we have 5 minus, the other exponent is 3. Final answer po natin, siguro barahin natin to para hindi kayo malito. Para may space tayo. Okay, after this step, so meron tayong times 10 raised to 5 minus 3. Next step would be, so you subtract this 2. Meron tayong times 10 raised to positive 2. So this is our final answer for sample item number 2. Next, We try this one. Sir, what if one of the exponent is negative? So just like this one po. Ang math teachers niyo po ay may ituturo po sa inyo kung ano yung gagawin kasi po bawal po ang denominator na may negative exponent. So ang math teachers niyo po may ituturo po sa inyo ano po yung gagawin dito. So hindi ko na po siya ituturo. Shortcut po muna tayo. Ano po ang gagawin dito? So meron tayong times 10. Again, kagaya ng ginawa natin sa sample item number 2, we have 5 minus yung copy negative 3. Negative 3. Now, you distribute this negative sign. So meron tayong negative and negative, it will become positive. Then, let us rewrite. So we have times 10 raised to 5. Kanina, minus negative 3, magiging positive 3 na po siya. Final answer is times 10 raised to 8. So we have times 10 raised to positive 8. Okay, before we apply the conversion of scientific notation to whole number and vice versa, and loss of exponent na diniscuss po earlier po sa mga naunang slides, multiplication and division na naman po yon. Pag-aralan po natin yung gagamitin po nating formula for solving electromagnetic radiation problems. So our formula, main formula po natin is C is equal to F multiplied by lambda, in which again, sa mga hindi po naka-attend ng online class, this is called lambda. Ulit. Spelling. So we have C is equal to F multiplied by lambda, in which C stands for the speed of light. Ang speed of light po natin, yung atin pong value for the speed of light is constant. So you just have to memorize this one. 3.0 times 10 raised to 8 meter per second. And F stands for frequency. Frequency is expressed in hertz. Hertz. Hertz po natin, symbol niya is capital H, then Z. And when we break this down, if we use dimensional analysis, meron po tayong m squared over s. So same po sila. Hertz is just the same as, again, using dimensional analysis, m squared over s. And lambda is for our wavelength, expressed in meters. The symbol for meters is, or meter is, small letter m. Now, we use this triangle po. So, medyo mabenta po si triangle ngayon sa atin pong physics. So, nagamit natin siya sa second law of motion, sa law of acceleration. Nagamit din po natin siya sa Ohm's law po natin. So, ngayon po gagamitin din po natin siya to get the other two formulas. Again, C is equal to F multiplied by lambda. Hindi na po natin siya kailangang isolve kasi po constant po sa C. So what we are looking for is the formula for frequency and the formula for the wavelength. To get the formula for frequency, so ito po, hinahanap po natin si F. Meron tayong C divided by lambda. And pag si wavelength naman po ang hinahanap, so same thing po. Hinahanap po natin si wavelength, meron tayong C divided by frequency. With the application ng atin pong mga diniscuss kanina. So, this is our sample problem number 1. The radio wave has a wavelength of 300 meters. What is its frequency? We need to express our final answer in scientific notation with exactly 1 digit after the decimal point. So, kagaya po ng tinuro po kanina, meron po tayong non-zero whole number, decimal point, single digit or one digit decimal point or decimal number times 10 raised to our exponent para po makapag-express tayo ng sagot natin sa scientific notation. But the problem is, our given is 300 meters. Hindi tayo makakapag-express ng sagot natin using 300 meters as scientific notation. Therefore po, magko-convert din po tayo. Now, there are two ways to answer this problem. Punta tayo sa isang way natin. Unahin natin yung isa. Punta tayo sa mas madali. So, step number one, you write the formula. Our formula is, ito po yung base formula natin. But we are looking for what? We are looking for frequency. Therefore, to change this formula, divide both sides by lambda. May iwan po si frequency. F is equal to C over lambda or our wavelength, wherein C is a constant value, 3.0 times 10 raised to 8 meter per second. And our wavelength is 300 meters. Now, dito po, hindi nyo na po kailangang i-convert. In our first way po, if the given frequency or the given wavelength is in whole number or in decimal number, hindi nyo na po kaagad-agad kailangan mag-convert into scientific notation. So, you can solve them separately. Yung ating pong multiplier at yun pong ating base number. So, we have 3 divided by 300 is 0.01. So, times 10 raised to positive 8. So, dito po meron tayong meter dito. Another meter is meron tayong m squared over s, or again, this is hertz. Now, the answer that we have as of now is 0.01 times 10 raised to positive 8. So, dito po, hindi pa siya pwede maging final answer kasi hindi pa tayo nakafollow sa format ng ating scientific notation. So, we need a whole number, decimal point, and a single digit decimal number. Wherein, this decimal number can be 0. Pwede po siyang maging 0. So, we have greater than or less than 0. So, dito na po gagamitin yung application ng atin pong pinag-aralan kanina. So, to convert 0.01 into this format, so we move the decimal point. 1, 2. Twice going to the right. So, magkakaroon po tayo ng 1.0 times 10. Twice po tayong nag-move papunta sa right. Therefore, meron tayong times 10 raised to negative 2. Ito po yon. Ito lang siya. But the thing is, meron pa tayong naiwan na times 10 raised to negative 8. Times 10 raised to negative 8. So here, ang gagawin nyo lang po, you copy the base. 1.0 times 10. Unahin nyo muna si positive 8 and then times 10 raised to negative 2. Then, finalize your answer. Solve. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. Final answer would be 1.0 times 10 raised to positive 6 hertz. That is the first way to solve this one. The other way is i-convert first. Again, kaya po dalawa yung method po na tinuturo is para makuha niyo po kung ano po yung mas preferred niyong solution. The next thing is convert 300 meters into scientific notation right away po para pag nag-solve po kayo, um, diretso na po. Ano, cancel na lang po. Our formula is F is equal to C over lambda. Conversion po natin or substitution po muna natin is 3.0 times 10 raised to 8 meter per second divided by 300 meter. This 300 meter can be converted into this decimal point 1, 2. So we move twice going to the left side. Therefore, meron po tayo, lipat tayo dito, masigip na to. 3.0 times 10 raised to positive 8 meter per second divided by 3.0 times 10. How many times did we move our decimal point? Nanggaling po tayo sa whole number, papunta po tayo sa scientific notation. The movement is going to the right, therefore the exponent is positive. So we have positive 2 meters. Then, solve this one separately. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 0.0. Bakit kailangan ng 0.0? To follow the format or template of the scientific notation. So, kahit po feeling nyo walang value yung 0 dyan, kailangan nyo pa rin po siyang isulat. Times 10. This thing po, kung mapapansin nyo, napunta po tayo dito sa quotient of power. Division po tayo. Times 10 raised to 8 divided by times 10 raised to 2. So, paano po ulit yung gagawin dyan? You subtract. So, 8 minus 2, nilipat mo si 2 doon. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6 hertz. Again, we arrived at the same exact answer using two different methods. Ngayon po, kayo na lang po ang mamimili saan po kayo mas madadalian. So, kung mas madali sa inyo yung una nating ginawa, then go for it. Kung mas madali naman po sa inyo yung pangalawa nating method, yun po yung gamitin po ninyo. Sample problem number 2. For sample problem number 2, I will let you answer this one. We are still looking for frequency, but the thing is, the given is already in scientific notation and hopefully hindi na po kayo mahirapan dyan. So, hindi ko muna sasagutan tong part na to. Sasagutan po natin siya sa face-to-face po natin. Next, sample problem number 3. For our sample problem number 3, ang given naman po is frequency. We are looking for wavelength. Therefore, the formula we will be needing is lambda is equal to C over F. In which, again, C, kailangan po sa ulo nyo to. The speed of light is 3.0 times 10 raised to positive 8 meter per second. Divided by, substitute po tayo. Our frequency is 2.0 times 10 raised to 9 hertz po. Hertz natin, pakita ko po kung paano po. Again, if we are looking for the wavelength, the unit is in meters. Hertz. Ngayon po, si hertz po is meter squared per second. We break down hertz into meter squared per second. Therefore, yan na po yung gagamitin natin kasunod. So, we cancel meter. Meron tayong meter squared dito. Ibig sabihin, minus 1 lang po tayo sa exponent po natin. Wala na tayong meter sa taas. cancel po yung ating seconds. So, natirahan po tayo ng meter as our unit, in which tama lang naman po kasi we are looking for the frequency. Then, solve. You can solve this one separately. 3 divided by 2 is equal to 1.5. And then, so paano po ang gagawin dito? Sir, mas mataas po yung value ng exponent ng denominator compare po sa numerator. So kung ganun man po ang mangyari or makita po ninyo sa mga sample problem po natin, huwag nyo na lang po munang pansinin. Same thing lang po ito ng ginawa natin kanina sa discussion natin about sa law of exponent. So meron tayong 8. Again, this is division, therefore the operation is subtraction. 8 minus 9 is negative 1. Therefore, our final answer would be 1.5 times 10 raised to negative 1 meters. This should be the final answer. But if the problem requires you to express your answer in whole number or decimal number, paano nyo po ito i-convert sa whole number or decimal number? So we have negative 1. The movement of the decimal point should be going to the left side. Therefore, you have to move the decimal point once papunta po sa left. So we have 0.15 meters or 0.15 meters. They are just the same. Depende po kung ano po yung hinahanap sa tanong. If the question requires you or if the problem requires you to express your answer in scientific notation, the answer is 1.5 times 10 raised to negative 1 meters. But if the problem requires you to express your answer in whole number or in decimal number, the correct answer should be 0.5 meters. Okay, last item, sample problem number 4. So this is just the same with sample problem number 3. We are looking for wavelength and kayo na po muna ulit ang magsasagot nito. The given is 1.5 times 10 raised to 15 hertz. So by the next meeting po, next face-to-face meeting, checking po tayo ng sagot po ninyo. Okay, bonus item po. An X-ray has a wavelength of 1.0 times 10 raised to negative 10. What is its frequency? So frequency po, the formula for frequency is F is equal to C over lambda 3.0 times 10 raised to 8 meter per second divided by 10 or 1.0 times 10 raised to negative 10 meters. So you add this two, or you solve first for the unit, magkakaroon po tayo ng m squared over s or will be converted into hertz. So, kailangan po hertz po ang maging final unit po natin, in which tama lang po kasi we are looking for the frequency. Now, proceed po tayo. We solve these two separately. So, 3 divided by 1 is 3. So, we have 3.0 times 10 raised to, unahin natin yung numerator natin, 8 minus, the other given is negative 10. So what we're going to do is to solve first for the operation. Negative multiplied by negative is positive. Therefore, we will be having 3.0 times 10 raised to 8. But instead of subtraction, since nag-multiply tayo ng dalawang negative, magiging addition po siya, 10. Final answer is 3.0 times 10 raised to positive 18 hertz. And that's it, grade 9.